video, but it's just one last one, and it's for Mr. Jamie Fernando, where he has to understand, buddy, you didn't cause us to run or go anywhere. We just got tired of the dumb things you were doing. I mean, I can't even affiliate myself as you being a professional in your field because there is nothing professional that you do in your field at all, period. The wake up call for me is when I saw you do that contrast demonstration when you were literally sitting that close on top of a screen trying to prove that your product could do contrast. So no one's basically bailing out and running and this, that, and the other. You still have to deal with the legal part of this. We're just not, we're ignoring you because we can see by the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, no one would even use you as any form of credibility to put their name next to or try to do side-by-side demonstrations with because you just do some really crazy stuff. Like I said, my wake-up call for me is watching you trying to prove your product to produce a contrast level while you were literally hugging your projection screen. That just clearly shows that you cut corners at all. You just don't care. I mean, how in the world is a customer going to see the well balance of a contrast level if the person who's displaying the video is literally sitting that close to a screen? You got to pull it back so they can see the environment and how the screen is going to react in the environment. And just by looking at that video, I came to a conclusion that why am I bother wasting my time with this guy? We have done demonstrations and countless demonstrations on, again, certified screens. We have proven ourselves over and over again on levels that you haven't even begun to even touch or experiment. We've had your product down here multiple times. We have tested it. It didn't do well against any of the products we had down here. We were able to duplicate and make the product off videos that you have deleted off your account. So you are completely delusional, completely delusional. We just got to a point where we got bigger and better things to do than to go back and forth with someone who can't even do a proper contrast demonstration that literally has to hug a screen to prove that his product pulls a contrast level. That's when it got to me when I decided, nah, we're done with this. We're not bothering with this. We'll let legal take care of what it needs to do, and we will concentrate on our customers and concentrate on our products. While you can stay in that delusional world of fake contrast levels, fake colors, fake demonstration tests, you want that no one's running from you at all. Period. I don't know where in the world you get this in your head at all. Period. But no, man, we moved on to better things now. We got things to do. So this is my last message to you. Try to understand. Try to understand. Your product is obsolete. Your product is old. It was made 8 years ago. There is nothing interesting. There's nothing new about your product at all whatsoever. You have not done any of the demonstrations we've requested. We've requested Starfield demonstrations. We've requested white color demonstrations on the UV mix. None of those demonstrations were ever done. We asked for demonstrations outside, displaying contrast demonstrations, as you claim your screens can pull contrast levels outside. None of them were done. You can't even match any of the test demonstrations simply under this technology. Not one. So we've beaten your screen. I have your product downstairs in my mix. We've made it off your video that you basically posted. So no, after watching, getting caught up in the dumb nonsense, people, as it said, getting caught up in the dumb nonsense, and my reality check is when I saw him sitting that close to that screen like that, I was like, what am I doing? Why am I even bother going back and forth with this particular individual who has no form of knowledge whatsoever when it comes to home theater projection? It's like the blind leading the blind. That's how it felt like. That was my wake-up call for me. Because anytime that someone has to literally, can you read that? You can see this crystal clear, right? When you're like that close to the screen, you're just taking away so much from it. You see what I mean? That's what you don't get. You are literally that close up on the screen. If you're going to display the screen, you have to show the whole screen so everybody can see how the screen is going to react in the light, If it's going to fade, it's going to wash out. By how you having your camera that close? I was like, why am I even engaging with this particular individual? So no one's running from you at all whatsoever, period. You continue doing your fake demonstrations and whatever you do, and you can watch us to continue to grow, which we are doing now. And with that being said, people, that is my final message to Jamie Fernando. Like I said, I'm not going to explain the legal part of it, but you'll be seeing me again very soon. All right, people, got to go, and I got to get back to work. I have to clean one of these projectors. They're having an issue. The 600 lumen projector is having a problem, so I have to take that apart and clean that today so I can get that ready for tomorrow. All right, just want to put that out there because for some reason he's got some video talking about, oh, you get hit by the flock of crows. Well, buddy, you need to do some serious. You need base number one. You need to do a demonstration of the real contrast levels on your product, doing real, honest demonstrations with your customers. You need to do a black and white paint mixture to see if that matches your product. Number two. Number three, you need to test the UV white levels, not on standalone because you haven't done those demonstrations at all, period. I've never seen a UV mix tested on white snowstorms. We do it with black screens all the time. We do the, watch me do it with the Inferno with those white levels that pop up on that screen. We do all those tests. You don't match anything we do over here. You have to do some real serious demonstrations. I don't know why you even own an ultra short throw projector to begin with, because ultra short throw projectors are designed to have like that TV like projection setting, and your environments are always dark. So like I said, you need to concentrate and do better demonstrations. And like I said, you need to try to explain to your customers why in the world do we have a black and white paint over here that matches your product perfectly on every level whatsoever. So with that being said, people, I'm going back to work. I have things to do. No one's fleeing from you, Crow, at all whatsoever. We just got better things to do than waste our time going back and forth with you. And after I saw that demonstration, I'm like, it's not even worth my time. Half your videos are not worth my time. They're just not. All right, we're done. I got to get